let's
I know
roll our
every country
segue for
has
my
one.
culture news.
Okay.
It's bad pun time. Bad pun about sumo wrestling. This is mostly a picture show. Less an actual story, but there is something to read about it. Let me get the stuff on screen here. Where is it? I had it here and now I lost it. I should make it a big thing. Oh, there it is. Okay, we found it. Okay. This is the opening picture from the article. We'll scroll and show you the rest as I keep reading. This is by Theo Ferrant and AP on Euronews Culture. The 5-day tournament saw elite wrestlers bring 1,500 years of tradition to the iconic venue in London, marking only the second time the event has ever been held outside Japan. After more than 3 decades away, the ancient sport of sumo made a triumphant return to London's Royal Albert Hall, filling the sold-out venue with the sounds of stomps, shouts, and centuries of tradition. The Grand Sumo Tournament, which took place across 5 days, showcased 40 of Japan's top wrestlers, Rikishi, and concluded in a dramatic final bout with Yokozuna Hoshoryu defeating Onosato Daiki to claim the championship title. Congratulations! This was the second time in history that an elite sumo tournament has been staged outside of Japan, following the Royal Albert Hall's first hosting in 1991. I wonder why it's only been in London, of all places. There must be a lot of sumo fans in London, I guess. To transform the concert hall into a dohyo, or sumo ring, the venue was refitted with specially reinforced toilets and chairs designed to withstand up to 200 kilograms. For just the sumo wrestlers, like everyone who's a sumo wrestler and a fan of sumo wrestlers are 200 kilos. I don't know what is
that. What is it? Huh?
And very okay. Outside the ring, it's like a random. The toilets were reinforced. Outside the ring, the wrestlers became unexpected London celebrities. Yeah, they're huge Japanese men with like top knots. That's pretty. Hey, are those sumo wrestlers? Fans spotted them sightseeing across the city, from posing in front of Buckingham Palace and the Houses of Parliament to riding lime bikes, pouring pints in the pubs, and tucking into McDonald's, and even sampling hot dogs on Westminster Bridge. And then we can show you a picture of what they looked like when they were walking around in town. Here we go. So they're in their kimono. Some of them are in suits, and they are a lot of big men, big Japanese men, and the small guy right there behind that purple kimono wear. Poor guy's not in the shot. Sumo wrestlers called Rikishi posed for a photo call ahead of the Grand Sumo Tournament at the Royal Albert Hall in London. This was on the 15th of October. Then we've got an image of the Royal Albert Hall again, this time with the opening ceremony of the Grand Sumo Tournament in the Dohyo Sacred Sumo Wrestling Ring at the Royal Albert Hall. This was on the 19th of October. Just a little closer. Them doing the opening ceremony. We've got sumo wrestlers celebrating the opening. The Sacred Sumo Wrestling Ring. These photo captions are very weeb-tensive. And you got some good shots of them in their what did you call them before? Diapers. They're sumo diapers.
Yeah.
We've got 2 sumo wrestlers wrestling. We've got Takayasu in the rear and Abi pushing in their bout on the dohyo. Does not say who won. We've got one sumo wrestler falling down, which that means you lose. You fall out of the ring, you lose. You fall down, you lose.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I gotta say. Two sumo wrestlers getting ready for their bout. It's Kinbozan and Oshoma. About to start their wrestling bout. It's interesting because they use sand to wrestle in, right? And you can see that it gets like slowly pounded down by people standing in the same position every time. It's actually really cool.
Yeah.
Seeing the sumo ring. We've got the ref, also known as I think a Shido. Shodai battles with Shodai and Daisho battle in the Mukuchi division on the day 4 of the grand tournament. And you've got everyone's in their classical gear. I think it's really nice that they stay in their classical gear. Oh wow, this is a crazy photo. One sumo wrestler picks up another. He's like feet off the ground, tossed in the air. Koto Eho back to the camera, pushes and lifts Oshomi during their bout. Pushes and lifts, yeah, like freaking tosses them across the freaking area, dude. We can see some nice sumo wrestling grip here. Look at that grip, gripping onto their waistband, I guess. Sumo wrestlers Oho and Kirishima grapple in their bout. Ooh, that looks rough. This next photo is mid-air. We've got mid-air sumo wrestler. Ion Shiki tosses Ura into the air. No, that's not true. That's not what it actually looks like, but it'd be funny to imagine. Bouncing off the ground like a ball. Then we've got Ryuden. And some people watching on the sidelines here. Ryuden battles with Vushi Nokawa, also in the Makuuchi division. This is on day 3. And I guess those are people who are coming up next, or the coach. I'm not sure who the guy sitting there is. Maybe the officiator. And then our final image of the sumo. We've got another person being picked up off the ground. It's Midori Ifuji battles with Ura on day 4 of the tournament. Ura was the one in the pink, I believe, yes. Ura was the one who got slammed by Aoshiki, and now this time he's defeating Midori Fuji by tossing him in the air. So yes, sumo wrestling isn't just wrestling, but it's also a lot of acrobatics, I guess. And there's my story.
Okay. I guess the only sumo pun I can come up with is what did Curly and Larry do from getting poked in the eye too much? Sumo! They sumo.
Mo, of course, is the third brother, for anyone who doesn't know.
The Three Stooges joke.
Just in case you don't have your Three Stooges lore down.
Mo was a bully. Mo was a daggone bully is what he was.
He's always the one who's being sarcastic and rude. Yep.
Did the fingers to the eyes.
All right, here we go.
Slapping him. Emotional distress they stood in for. Physical abuse and emotional distress.